Ooh, okay, we're on this again. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video of my YouTube channel. Since we are in the midst of still keeping our social distancing and we're trying to be at home as much as possible due to the current world situation, I have decided to bring you guys a video about how to get creative at home and which objects you can use to obtain different results and creative results in your photos. So I'm gonna be using a combination of different techniques and objects at home that will give your photos a more artistic or a more creative aspect. With this, I'm not meaning that you have to copy the exact same techniques I'm using or buy exactly the same stuff I'm using, but for you guys to look around your house and get creative with anything you got at hand and at home. So as I'm around at home and I have plenty of stuff to play around with, we're gonna be doing 5 or 6 different photos and see the results that we come out with. So let's jump into the practice. All right guys, so golden hour is about to start and I already have my items outside to take the photos with. That's gonna be these 2 glasses. I'm gonna use an old CD. I'm gonna be using this bamboo steamer, the bicycle, and that fake plant. I know they're a bit of like all over the place items, but I'm pretty sure that the results are gonna be super beautiful. So let's get shooting. All right guys, so I'm gonna be using the Sony Alpha 700 like the last time, and I'm using the 24-70 2.8 equivalent on a full frame camera. So this will be super cool because it's gonna give me a variety of shots and different focal lengths for me to get different perspectives, and it's a pretty decent camera, so it's gonna be beautiful. My beautiful model and partner is again with me today for this photo shoot, so you can come in. Welcome to the shoot. And I'm gonna start shooting, like taking the advantage now that the sun is like a little bit high up still and the shadows are very harsh. I'm gonna use the bamboo steamer for me to cast some nice shadows on Helena's face and be able to get a nice shot. So let's get it. All right, so let's start with the bamboo steamer. I'm just gonna be casting some shadows on Helena's face. I think you can see it from here. So I'm zoomed in all the way to 70. So it's gonna be very nice shadows on her face. Can I ask you to come a little bit closer to me, please? Yes. And that's gonna cast some nice shadows. Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, can you try holding it yourself? And I will just get in. So as you saw, like you can get pretty cool perspective with the shadows and a simple bamboo steamer. So let's go with the second object, and I'm still making advantage of the very harsh light. I'm going to be using now the bicycle wheels, and I think this is gonna be a pretty dope one because it's a super different. I don't know how many people have you seen that have ever used a bicycle to take a photo like this. So let's go, let's see how it is, and move the bicycle first. And I'm gonna get with the wires like a nice pattern of shadows on Helena's face again. This is because we're making the most out of this sunlight that is coming in now. So I'm gonna ask her to come closer to the wheel. Yeah, if you can lie down a little bit. And I'm gonna try to get my shadow out of the way. Turn a little bit towards me. So I think we're done with the bicycle. I hope you like the results. This one is a bit tricky because obviously the angle and the wires are not that thick, but I think it's a pretty unique perspective. So let's jump into the next one. That is going to be the fake plant. Let's go. So as a third object, we're gonna be using this fake tree. I think the leaves and the branches cast very nice shadow that you can see back here in the wall. And I'm gonna use a little bit of the front element of the tree to cast some shadows and get the tree out of focus in the foreground to give some depth to the image. So I think this one is gonna be a good one. Let's hope that the tree doesn't fall on Helena's face. So I'm going to try to focus through the leaves and get the patterns on Helena's face. I think this is very nice. I want you to come maybe a little bit closer to the tree. Oh, this is super nice. Yeah, can you come out there? That's super good. So the last two objects I'm going to be using are an old CD and this wine glass, and let's see what we can do with these two. Let's start with the wine glass. I think it's gonna be a pretty cool one. And then I'm gonna use the front element. This is around 50 mils now, like 50 millimeters. And the light is actually reflecting from the metals of the station here, which is pretty cool. Can you come with me a little bit out of the chair and just come to this side? Yes. So we're done with the wine glass. Now let's go with the last object, that is going to be the old CD. If you follow me on Instagram, which the link is down here, you have already probably seen the use of the CD in another of my photos. It's one of my favorite things to use to put in front of the lens. So let's see what we can create now. I think with the reflection that is coming from here, it's gonna be a pretty nice photo. So let's go. So Helena is being backlit at the moment by the sun, and I'm gonna use the CD as a reflection to create like a flare, like a prism light separation on the photo, and I think it's gonna be it's gonna give a pretty nice look into the edge of the image. So for that, you have to make sure that you are not introducing the CD right in front of the lens, because that's just gonna catch a big glare. But like right the corner of the CD is going to create that rainbow kind of effect. It's going to give you like a super crazy looking image. Just get creative, move it to different angles, see where you like it. I'm getting a little bit of a flare from the sun as well in the back. So this is it, guys. These are my 5 objects that I choose to take photos from home. I hope you like the creative approach of creating images with whatever you have on hand. If you use any of these techniques, please just tag me on them. My Instagram is right down here below. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you learned something new, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next video. Take care.